segment in this video series on annual reports due to the Texas Comptroller, the tax collection agency of the Texas Secretary of State. And I touched in those prior video series on the reports that are generally due for most businesses every May 15th of every year, and to keep your company in good standing with the state of Texas. But before I start going down that road, I want to give a shout out to our friends, colleagues, and family members who've been, suffered during this global pandemic, furloughed, layoffs, etc. We're thinking about you. We're sending positive thoughts and prayers to lift you up during this troubling time, hoping that you and your families will weather this storm and return to the new normal as quickly as possible, and that the economy will bounce for you and your families. And we're doing our best to help lift all of our friends and neighbors, colleagues, charities, what have you, just like all of you are. So thank you all for everything y'all are doing to lift up our community and your communities as well. This video series is about this, the annual reports to the Texas Comptroller. 2 reports: tax due or no tax due report, and then the public information report. File both of those every May 15th to keep your company in good standing with the Texas Secretary of State. And now what happens if you forget, or you don't pay your CPA to do it and they forget, or whatever? It just doesn't get done. Well, if it's something you catch relatively quickly, it can be fixed relatively easily. Usually, again, online. There are some things that will happen. The report will go on file. You're put into an automatic, it's like being on the naughty list with Santa Claus, and you'll get a tax forfeiture statement from the Comptroller, Secretary of State, sometime in the month of June or July. And that tax forfeiture notice will say, you didn't do this or you didn't do that, and therefore your company is forfeit under the laws of the state of Texas. And what does that mean? Well, that means that you just need to file your reports and maybe some fees for not timely filing. So pretty easy fix if it's within that first year. If memory serves, the reinstatement can be done online and without any great trouble. The only times that I've ever had to actually go into a comptroller's office was when a client didn't realize that their company had been forfeit for about 8 years, and I literally had to go into the comptroller's office. There's one in Dallas off LBJ 635, and you got to sit there for a while and fill out their forms and pay the fees and fines and what have you. But within a day or two of that, got the reinstatement notice, and the company's been reporting timely ever since. So these are just simple things to do to keep your company in good standing. Easy to forget. And if you have a tax forfeiture, if you get it reinstated within that first year or so, you can pretty much do that online. Pretty easy to fix. But just remember that every May 15th, 2 reports: tax due report or no tax due report. Most Texas businesses will be filling out the no tax due report. That tax threshold, pretty darn high. I touched on that in that second video in this series. And then the public information report. Just get that done, or make sure somebody's doing that for you and your company so you can take that off your plate every May. I hope this has been some help, positive, uplifting, informative for business owners in the state of Texas. Remember, Texas is open for business, and it's a situation where it's easy to hit this tripwire, but it's also easy to get back in good standing with the state of Texas. So thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys either in the studio or on the road real soon. Thanks.